Okay, hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm just going to show you on how to analyze your trade, how you analyze a trade so that you can understand whether it's an up trade or a down trade. Therefore, as you can see here, this is an up trade because it is moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up. This is the Great Britain pound, that is the quote currency with USD dollars, that is the base currency. Therefore, as you can see here, let me try to move it, redraw it there. So you can see here, we can draw our trend line here from this point here, so that may act as our support point, because in an up trade you basically need to use the downward trend line. Guys, it's very easy to analyze, and I'm gonna show you well how to do it. Say for example, you just choose around two supportive points that can enable you draw the trend line. So you can see I've just used the two, this point and this point. These are the low points, because you can understand that the areas, they are the low prices that have been registered from here. This was a down trend. Then after reaching the area, it was shot up to this area, then it went down here, came here again, then it shoot up to this point. So you understand that after it touches the trend line, it shoots up quite a longer distance compared to when it does not touch the trend line. You can see the distance here is very small, and you will realize that it must come back again to issue the last kiss to the line, because initially it had not yet kissed the line at this point. So after kissing the line, it gets more power, then it moves up quite a longer distance, breaking this point. So you understand. Therefore, it moved up to this area, and after breaking the II point, you understand that it will have to move down to resume a low I. So this was low I, this was II, this was low I, this was II, this is low I, this is II, low I here. And after that, you realize that if the distance between the II and the other II is too small, it means that you must register in your mind the thread will have more power to shoot down to a longer distance to recover the power lost here, so that it can shoot again going upward. And you can see the denso. Therefore guys, the simple thing to know, first of all, you need to understand some low points in an up trend so that you can draw your trend line here. So when do you understand that, or when do you realize that the trend will come down? If the trend, for example, you need another line to be your resistance, to act as your resistance line. Therefore, let me just draw one here so that it will enable you know, when the trend may come down. There guys, this line enables you know when the trend may come down. Ensure that you draw your line, it has more than two supportive points that will enable you know how to enable you understand the resistance areas. So we understand that after it touches the resistance area, that is the thread, it moves down. When it touches that, it moves down. When it touches that, it moves down. And therefore, we are targeting here. When it touches this point, it will have to move down to obey the history of the trend line. It must repeat itself. And you have seen here, after touching the support line, it moves up. After touching the resistance line, trend line, it goes down. Touching the trend line, it moves down. Touching the supportive line, it moves up. So this is a simple concept that you should understand. Therefore, guys, it's a simple concept. I hope you've just understood. This is just a description of how you are supposed to analyze your market, so you will understand the market is ranging between this area, because you have your resistance trend line and your supportive trend line. The market must be in between here. When it moves past the trend line, either the resistance line or the supportive line, leave that market. Don't trade that, because it may frustrate you. Another thing, when it crosses just below, then you have a pullback. For example, let me show you something. Let me show you something. For example, let me use the arrow here. For example, when it moves across this area, then it is pulled back. This area, when it moves down, or it cuts this area and then it moves up again, then wait for it. When it goes over, or when it crosses this line and it crosses with a candle, that is the bullish candle, then you can definitely buy, because it came and broke again. That is a pullback. Breaking, going inside again, then wait for another break. When it comes and it touches the line with a pullback, or with a tail, large tail moving up, then you are supposed to buy. Thank you guys. I hope you have understood whatever just taught you. Thank you.